So let's address something that's quite important, and that is, what would cause this to fail? Thousands of companies, like thousands, have now embraced this framework. Have they all succeeded? No, absolutely not. Have many failed? 100%. Surprised to hear that? It shouldn't be, because that's just the way, just like business, right? Many people get into business, many fail. Why do they fail? They have the best intentions. So intentions aren't going to bring us to the promised land. What's going to bring us to the promised land is understanding, okay, why? What has history taught us? Why do companies fail? How can we prevent that from happening? So here are the few majors that we've seen, and they align with those 5 core steps that you have to take, but we're going to look at it from a different lens. So if you don't do what it takes to get buy-in within the entire organization, you're going to be met with resistance to do this. Remember, this hasn't been done in this industry before. And so because it hasn't been done, that should ultimately be more attractive, especially if you're really a forward-thinking business leader. The reality is, oftentimes we say things like, well, this is the way that I did it, my daddy and my mommy did it, and my daddy's daddy did it. And that, we know, as we go into the digital age, isn't going to carry us. The other factor that we see is that we've put marketing in a position just to handle it, but we don't add more resources. We don't add more people. Or another factor that we see that leads to failure is we outsource way too much. Sure, it's okay that you outsource some content, but you shouldn't be outsourcing the majority of your content. The idea is that we can produce most of it in-house, especially the basic stuff. This is critical. And the other thing about this is we have to be very careful about not allowing red tape to hinder our success. And we see this in industries. We see sometimes people say, well, that's not exactly perfect. That's not exactly right. Well, if you have that mindset, I can assure you that this probably won't work. Your videos won't be perfect. None of this is going to be perfect, which is why we have a core philosophy that we believe in. And that philosophy is what we call embrace the messy. This is going to be messy when you do it at first. It's going to be clunky. It's going to take you time to figure this out. It's going to take you time to figure out who your subject matter experts are. It's going to take you time to build out that marketing department. It's going to take you time to really find the different voices in your company that can speak to these things. It's going to take you time to possibly get comfortable on camera or get comfortable talking to that content manager about these things. But it will be worth it. And this is the thing that we have to remember. Anything that's worth it will take time, will require effort, and it's probably going to be messy. So our challenge to you is that you embrace the messy, you lean into it, and as you lean into it, we promise, absolutely, it will get easier and certainly better and incredibly effective over time.